What is this? Inner warmth? Actually, yeah, let me use that. Let me go ahead and hurt myself. I get a reroll active. And then I will use that. I'm gonna try to get... Yeah. I need that. And not reset my soul heat for a while. Let's go and build that up. Let's see what we can do. I am going to burn through these rerolls really quickly, though. We get as much damage as possible. Okay. That was a very good string of rerolls there. So we can apply relief. We can do it again. And then yet again after that. Oh, and again. Dude, this is why I love Sothis, because he's just... It's like if Astrea didn't have all the negative penalties associated with her. Because Astrea's whole thing is that she relies on luck a little bit more than the other oracles. And Sothis does too. He's probably the next in line that relies on luck. But then you don't have all those confuse actions, you don't have possible negative critical hits, and you don't have like a mandatory confuse action that you have to get through, you know? So he's just kind of like, if you get lucky, you just win. And otherwise, you just play normally. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. We don't need any of these. Skip that. The epic die. What is this? I can't remember what this one is. Distortion hieroglyph. Your next actions that require soul heat will not require that it will be on 10. Or it will consider it to be on 10, I guess. Kind of the same way of rewarding that. Okay. Alright. Very interesting because... I mean, obviously we have all these... We have a couple discards and we have a couple precision dice that fit that description, right? Because they have minimum soul heat actions. But then Sandstorm is kind of interesting because it's saying... Distortion Hieroglyph is saying that it's going to treat our soul heat as if it were on 10. And Sandstorm obviously benefits from a high soul heat. So I'm wondering if this would treat it as being on 10 or not. It's not quite clear how that would work, so I'm just gonna try it and see what happens. Let's see if we want any of these. At the end of my turn, apply 3 affliction to all targets if I have even soul heat. If I have odd soul heat, apply 4 relief to all targets. I think we could make that work. We just have to be a bit more careful with all of our moves, but I think we can make that work. There's not much here that's tampering with soul heat that much. And now that we can go above 10, we don't have to worry about being capped at an even number. So that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice sounding. Draw 1 additional die per turn, and at the start of battle, apply 1 boost to a random enemy. Also not bad. Dealing with 1 extra die for 1 turn is not bad. You deal extra damage, and at the start of battle, apply 1 death bomb to a random enemy. I feel like death bomb tends to sneak up on us when we least expect it, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Because I don't trust myself to catch it when I need to be honest. And I kind of want to try this because it sounds kind of wacky. Again, I think I can manage it. We're going to try. Got plenty of time to at least get through the first 2 battles here. I'll probably just, extend the recording a little bit and get that third battle out of here, the boss battle. Let's make it through. Let's see what happens. Oh, I do need to upgrade my sentinels. I have not done that at all yet. Let's go ahead and do that. They're still level 1. That's crazy. They've been carrying this whole time, and they're still level 1. Kind of insane. Man, let's just keep all of our star shards and save it for this, because completely forgot about it, man. So how do you look when you're max level? You get a Soul Burn and Hourglass Mastery, and you get up to 4 dice re-rolled. Of course, Relief and Auto Turret are going to be all types of buffed. I know we would get more money out of the the challenge battles. It's gonna leave them alone though. I would like to go into the boss fight with 3 hearts. Alright, kind of a lot going on here. I see you have boost, so you're gonna be a threat to me for the entire battle, basically. You will be defeated when you're over-corrupted. So all of these area things will help me with that. Okay. So all my Purify actions are not going to do anything to you. So I guess that's good to know. We can just focus them all on these guys here. And I see they have all Death Bomb stuff. So yeah, that's going to be something to keep an eye on for sure. Alright, so let's start corrupting this enemy here. We're not going to die this turn. 6 damage is not going to kill us, and these guys won't kill us. So let's just go ahead and start. A discard is going to be cool. I just can't control where it goes. Let's go ahead and purify this guy here in the middle. 6 discards is crazy. If I had a whole hand full of dice, that'd be great. I just don't have that many. I must have missed something. I don't know where these guys got all this relief from. Not too sure how that happened, but maybe when the Sentinel dies, it does that. I don't know. I'm not complaining, though. Free heals for us. Okay, so you're just going to be slowly corrupting yourself every turn. So just about anything we can do to speed that up would be awesome. There we go. We can re-roll that. I was hoping for rolling stars, but okay. I think we're going to want to re-roll that again. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and discard this Forge action. Inner Warmth is fine. That'll help us heal. And we're gonna have to do something here, so let's use Hourglass Mastery. Let's see, that's gonna be 4 health for us, so we're gonna be at 5. We can use Scorching Sands to get us up to 7. That's fine. We'll do that. And then again, we're going hard on these guys here. Okay, so we're basically going to just be on 1 health for the whole... Oh, that's what's causing the relief. The Compresh. Oh my god. I was just saying I could handle it, and I totally forgot about it. Okay, well, at least it'll speed this up a little bit. Gonna kind of throw a wrench into everything else, though. Okay, so we want to end our turn on odd soul heat. I have to remember that. On odd soul heat. Odd soul heat. Okay. This seems like something I could build a lot of soul heat on, so we will save this soul burn for that. I don't have a reroll, which is unfortunate, but I do see we can get one. Yes. Let's go ahead and get that soul burn active. We can. Or not. Whatever. Okay. Alright, alright. Oh man, okay. So what do we need here? Affliction is going to be a real pain, but as long as we stave it off with relief, then that's fine. We need to get up to full health or else we're going to lose another heart. So we need to break through this Shadow Mantle now. Okay, we can do that with this. And we do have an Hourglass Mastery, so maybe let's use it on the draw die so we can get an extra one out there. There we go. I still don't have a reroll. But this is looking okay. We're not going to die. These guys are getting pretty dangerous over here, so I got to be careful. That's going to be 13 damage, so you're going to be down to... I don't know. 10 damage would bring you down to 12, and then another 3 would bring you down to 9. So you know what? Let me just leave you alone. Actually, no. You're going to be down to... You're going to be down to 12 health because of the affliction. So 12 health. I don't know. I guess I could do this. That's pretty safe. And shield myself. Use a die from your discard to draw and roll. Not bad. This is great, actually. Let me use that. Get everything with a bunch of soul heat. There we go. Throw this at you. And since we have to play Affliction, again, play that on you. Corrupt you a little quicker. Again, we got to be careful with this guy because he's going to die pretty soon, but should be fine this turn. I forgot again. I'm stupid, I forgot again. Alright, we gotta lock in here, guys. Oh, thank you. I was kinda hurting without these guys. Alright, Sands of Time is a no-brainer. Let's get that out on the field. A lot going on here. The direct damage we're going to want to pour onto... I guess their name is a Desecrator Blob. And I believe if we do that, that's going to go off this turn, so we got to be careful of that. Yep. Next one will do it, so we got to heal up. We have some Rolling Stars available, or some rerolls to get Rolling Stars to do some damage, which will probably set off this guy as well. So, I guess prepare for both of those guys. We need heals like now, but I can't heal with any of this stuff here. I can heal with Scorching Sands and Eclipse Blast. That'll get me up to 3 plus, you know, whatever my soul heat is. Let's build that up then. Let's get you out there. Let's get you out there. Could have used a copycat die there, to be honest. I could have used this Hourglass Mastery too. Kind of rushed in on that. My bad. Okay, let me copy Sands of Time so I don't have to risk re-rolling it. That is perfect. I will use that to heal myself. Hourglass Mastery is great. So we can use that on each of these dice here, which I will. That's fine, you're done. Oh, that's not fine, because now you're done. Okay, great. Man, we got beat up this fight, huh? I kind of made a lot of mistakes, so I guess that's kind of on me, but man. Kind of brutal. Okay, great. So we're down some more sentinels. I guess we're okay, though, because this guy won't kill us. And as long as we just have some shielding, then that is fine, but we do have to get the shielding, because that's a life loss for sure. What can we do? I think we can do something like this. And we can get a lot of rerolls in. So we have the opportunity to draw a lot of dice before this turn ends. But we have to do all that before we deplete this guy's health, you know? Oh, actually, maybe we don't have any rerolls. I kind of forgot that's not something that refreshes all the time. Okay, so maybe we're a little screwed here, huh? There's no way we can block any of that damage, is there? Really? Are we screwed? Did I screw this up that bad? Okay, our best shot is going to be drawing some dice. We have to replay all these here. You. More Hourglass Mastery is welcome. I will take that. And we have to get this to heal or this. That's fine. We can use this. But we want some draw dice here. I want to play that. Oh, come on, man. Work with me here. Do it again. I could actually re-roll this time, so I will do that. Pretty sure that won't kill the enemy. Yes, there we go. Thank you, thank you. Oh! Nope, we're dead. We're dead. I don't know why that did damage to the enemy just there, but I messed something up real bad. Why did that deal damage? Man, I messed it up real bad. Great, great. Now we gotta try again. That was a good run, too. Alright, so Ground Zero can just, I guess, just run us over real bad, huh? Just completely tank the run. On top of course, not being careful about our star blessings, you know? Okay, alright. Very unfortunate, but... Oh! Oh, that's what we were looking for. Oh, yes, I will take that. Gives us an opportunity to try that achievement again. A little bit more safely. Ah, man. Real unfortunate there. You know what, though? I do think the the game is starting to feel maybe just slightly easier than it used to feel. I'm not too sure what changed in my own playing, but it feels like the game is somewhat more forgiving when we make those small mistakes. I feel like in the past, even little tiny mistakes would kind of tank the run very early on, but it feels like that's not really happening as much. Maybe a little bit, just not as much. Like, sometimes I feel like even something like that, where, you know, over-corrupting the enemy is the best play, I feel like that would have caused a life loss. Back when I, you know, didn't really understand what was going on. Just, you know, just feels a little easier to get through these earlier fights now, which I am happy about. Well, it's not going to be enough damage, but we can do this. Oh, but that increases my soul heat. Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. See, we got through that quickly, and we didn't lose a life. Usually, those two are not both true. We either lose a life, or go very slowly and save our life, but seems like we are okay at this point. Alright, 4 damage is not a problem. This turn will be, though. That's going to be a lot of damage. That'll be 4 plus 3, so we got to do something about that. It's all going to come at us at one time. We need, I guess we need this, then. That'll be 2 shields. The Serenity would be nice, but we don't have relief here. We can't block it. But it is mandatory. Is there anything else we could do here? Oh, we have Hourglass Mastery. Okay, so we can do this. Play this. Gotta play this. You gotta get an odd number of soul heat. So glass daggers won't do it. And we need to get this either on a 2 or a 3 to protect us. So we need this to be on an odd number. And we need this to roll a 2 or a 3. Yes. Okay, that's not odd, but we can do this. Can we? I don't know if we can, actually. Okay, I'm going to have to think about this. So I'm going to take 7 damage. The Affliction's going to be canceled out by our shield, so we have to be at full health. Let's see. If we do glass daggers, that'll get us up to 4 soul heat. If we play this and heal ourselves, that'll heal us for 2. And then that should get us to an odd soul heat so we can use Eclipse Blast for the rest of the health, I think. Let's try it. Oh, we have Serenity. Oh, right. Okay. Great. Oh. Okay, I clearly miscalculated something there. I think it was the fact that Affliction doesn't get blocked by our shields. I didn't know that. So we would have had to get some relief there, and we didn't have any. Okay, a little unfortunate, but that is... I guess that's just how the game goes. I was just talking about how we were getting better too, but no. Okay, looks like we still do have a while on this fight left. We do need relief to cancel out affliction, so we gotta get that going as long as we can. Sands of Time would be very nice, so let's try to stack that up a little bit. Eclipse Blast is great. And let's see how much damage we're gonna do. Or we're gonna take. You're gonna get overcorrupted, so that's 3 plus 3. It should be 6, which we will live from. I'm not too worried about that. Ah, okay, great. The relief blocked the affliction there. Is that how that works? I've been under the assumption that affliction does, let's say, 2 damage like it is right now, right? And then you have relief on. I thought maybe the relief and the affliction would just cancel out, but the effects of both of them would still go. So, like, the affliction would overcorrupt the enemy and heal for 2, right? But then at the same time, the relief would deal 2 damage. So you would get the overcorruption from the affliction, and then the health would stay the same. But that guy didn't overcorrupt that turn, which is what I think was supposed to happen. But clearly something, I don't know, something happened there that I missed. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. Oh, no, because it's... Oh, right, because we have our Star Blessing. The affliction doesn't increase over corruption because of this Star Blessing. That's what I was missing. Okay, so... so all we're worried about here is the damage that each of these do. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we should be okay here. Not gonna die from the death bomb. Okay, interesting. I've been missing that. I'm like, why is the overcorruption not increasing when I think it should? But now I know why. I think we're gonna try to build a similar run as before. Maybe put a little bit more focus on heals and shielding, because that was missing last time. But, you know, a lot of those minimum requirement soul heat dice are going to be our friend again. Let's get that started. I'll go ahead and finish this fight, and then I will resume recording tomorrow, probably. Shouldn't take us too long to get through this. Alright, sorry for the cut there. Just had some audio device issue out of nowhere. I think I accidentally nudged a USB cord so it disconnected. But yeah, it shouldn't take us too long to get through this. Let's see what we have. We don't have affliction, so that's not a concern. We're definitely going to want to get rid of this guy, because, you know, it's always better to take on 1 enemy than 2. And yes, this guy does have agony, but of course, the harder we hit this guy, the more damage we're going to take. So we're going to just chill on him for now. So let's get 17 damage out if we can. I see some shielding, which I will use. I'm going to go ahead and use this 1 for myself. We're gonna have to do something about these mandatory actions, so I'm thinking we can use this and play that. Not too sure what that die was. Must have been a glass dagger or a sand shaping or something like that. We'll see that next turn. And then we can use relief, I think, and that won't hurt us if we put relief on this guy. Maybe we should do that. And then this, what is this? Minimum soul heat 0. Add 1 paralyzed hex die into your pool. Increase soul heat by 6. Oh, okay, great. Not bad at all there. That'll be 4 damage, and then we might as well just do that. I know I said we should attack this guy first, but when we've got that much damage for free, can't really pass that up, you know? Okay, Rolling Stars is awesome. I will take that. You're done, basically. I'll go ahead and... Can I do 2 damage? Can I use this? Yes, I can. Okay. Now everything else will be going to this guy. Go ahead and use a light shield to protect ourselves. Do we need to play this? Oh, I should probably just keep that in my inventory, actually. Show me a reroll. Show me a reroll. There we go. We got one there. And you don't even have any rerolls in your die. So, okay. Reroll this. Let's. We might as well reroll this because it'll be the same outcome again. So, nothing to really worry about there, you know. Okay, we got unlucky there. But we can do this. I think we hurt ourselves without using this die, maybe. I don't think so, but... Oh, no, we can, yeah. Thorns. Forgot about that. Okay, great. Don't really need it at this point, but there's some more Rolling Stars. Apply 1 affliction to an enemy, deal 3 purification to the same target X times, where X is the amount of affliction they have, so that'll be 9 damage. And that should basically end the fight. Wait, what? Oh, I see. It applies 1 affliction, and the 3 on there is the purification. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay, this should do it. And 1 death bomb is not going to kill us. Great. Alright. That'll do it for today. I'll go ahead and resume this tomorrow, like I said. So thank you for watching. I would say bye to Twitch, but again, Twitch is not seeing this. So see you, YouTube. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. See ya!